Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been raining. It's been raining a lot. So in the last, it came in about this time yesterday, or a bit before lunchtime yesterday, and I think for the 24 hours or so, it pretty well just going rain constant. It's sort of backed off a bit now. There is a few dark clouds hanging around, but looking at the radar, it looks pretty clear. So yeah, we've ended up with about 72 mil, which is a huge 24-hour fall. Yeah, massive. Look, if you've been watching on, the weatherman was talking up that sort of amount, and I have heard, I've got a mate to the west of us here about 30 k's. He'd had sort of 90 mil to 7 o'clock this morning, or 7:30 or something like that. But yeah, our hearing, talking to brother-in-law, he's to the north of us, they'd had about 60 mil round where our dryland block is. So yeah, look, fantastic. It's, you know, it's added, who knows, you know, if it doesn't rain again and we get harvest off without harvest getting wet and that sort of stuff, it's added thousands of dollars to the bottom line. Like, it's probably hard to put a figure on what it's actually, the money it's, you know, how it's going to increase the value of harvest, both by yield and weight and that sort of stuff. So, and also, if you've been watching on, it's going to save us watering the rice up, which is, you know, a big savings there too, both in water and, you know, the labour to do it. So we'll duck up there and have a look. I think all the bays were locked up, so there is a bit of water lying around. So we'll go up and open the bays and have a bit of a look around and get the water off. But yeah, generally the weatherman gets a pretty hard rap round here, or in the agricultural industry, full stop. And I think it's worldwide, that one. Many a time he forecasts rain and we don't get it, or they don't forecast rain and we end up getting a truckload. So, but this time he was, yeah, they were pretty well spot on the money. Yeah, I didn't expect, but it rained, you know, rained really steady constantly all night. So yeah, no, it's been a good result. And look, the next 10 days looks clear, so yeah, it'll get away quick enough. But yeah, it's just, there's not too many guys that I've spoken to this morning that haven't got a smile on their face. So yeah, no, it's been a good outcome. This is where we're at. We've got, yeah, it's been pretty good. It's basically simulated what we were going to do. If we had done it with the irrigated, it would have, yeah, flooded the bay like that and then just let the water go. So I'll open this bay now and let it go, but I suggest they'll all be pretty similar. Even the ducks have moved in, so yeah, it hasn't taken them long. They must still be able to sniff it out, I reckon. So Mother Nature's has done us pretty solid with this one. It's yeah, been a good outcome. Oh, it's very sticky underfoot though. Stand up there and fall in or drop the camera in the water. Brought all the critters along for a ride, just get about, let them have a look around. So yeah, this is why we, the main reason we tried to get this dam empty, just in case we did get an event like this. So the look up here gives you a bit of an idea of the water that's sort of kicking around. That middle bay over there, it's nearly fully underwater. So what we might actually look at doing is I might bring the pump over from next door. It needs to come back anyway. and we might actually pump this dam full with the runoff water, because it'll get to the point, it runs in under gravity, but it gets to a point where, yeah, we've got to pump it in if we want to top it up. So we need to probably get the water off those. We've got a bit of time up our sleeve, but yeah, it'll be surprising. There's already been a fair bit of water run off these, because this dam was, as I said, we had it about empty. So I'm not too sure why there's a gum tree decided to grow right there, but yeah, you can see the water coming in there. So anyway, we'll yeah, we might get to, and whether we do that to give it a couple of hours to dry out, although looking at, I don't know how well you can see it between the trees, but looking at the skyline over there, it could be raining again here shortly. So it was forecast to rain all day here, but looking at, well, that was a couple of days ago, but looking at the forecast now, they haven't got any more rain for the rest of the day. But that doesn't mean it's sort of still hanging around, and the wind's round in the east, that's east. So when the wind's round in the east, generally it can keep raining. So this is the end point. This is the bottom of the sort of northern 5 bays we've got. These 5 don't drain into the pivot dam, but we do have another storage dam that those that have been watching on will be familiar with. So we can recycle this water again. We can either bring it up onto this ground here where we're going to plant the corn, or we could bring it back round and back into the top of these bays here, or even if we had the pivot dam empty, we could bring it up and it'd run into the pivot dam. So keep it all on farms, the trick this time of year. So yeah, this drain, just yeah, little spoon drain. There's a fair bit of water in it too. There's obviously a fair bit running off up above further. Yeah, so that dam down the bottom there will be pretty well full, just looking at the amount of water that's coming off here. Come over to pick the recycle pump up, and there's a bit of water running off because this dam didn't have much in it either, and it's nearly chock-a-block again. So it's a bit sticky underfoot, but yeah, good problem to have this time of year. It'll be 3 or 4 hours since I was up here before, so this was one of the bays that we lasered, and yeah, this was the bay that was pretty well fully underwater. So yeah, just with opening the door up here, it's drained off. It's drained pretty well, but the problem we got now is the water's about at gravity level running into the dam. So I've got the pump up there. I'll just finish getting it set up, and I'm hoping what water's sort of left in these couple of bays will fit the dam. Should all be happy days. lay flat hose. The other one here was a bad bugger. There was plenty of holes in the end of it and that. So hello Jessica. Hello Till. Yeah, sort of turned into a sort of miserable afternoon. A few skippy showers coming across, but anyway. So hopefully this should work all right. We've done it this way before, so yeah, we'll just top the dam up now and should be all good. One thing I need to do is close the valve off. What I have done before is had the pump set up here and didn't shut the valve, so I was essentially just recycling the water that was coming back out of the dam, and I'm just pumping it back over the bank again. So anyway, we'll get in here and shut this up and we should be right. It's gotten very wintry very quickly again. I don't think it's going to last, but yeah, we've had to dig the beanie and jackets back out again. So yeah, just come up to fuel the pump, top the pump up with fuel before dark. So this water is getting away, so by morning there shouldn't be a whole lot left, but yeah, the wind's around the south and it's got very windy and cold. Anyway, that might do for this one. Yeah, pretty good result with the rain. It'll a few days it'll dry out. So anyway, thanks for watching again. We'll see you on the next one. Ta-da.